What's up, guys? I'm Eli. This is episode like 24 or something. Jerry and Eli show. Jerry woke up at 5:27. It's now 5:31. My hair's hanging out of my hat. Looks pretty good. Need a haircut. We're here. Hey, some week we've had. If you're in the Discord and have been able to tell me in the last, actually really like 2 weeks at this point. Congratulations, I guess, because man, we have been kind of going crazy. I saw, I tweeted this out like. I still think there was something different at the very least with the baseballs early on. Like all the numbers supported that. Like right, like every combination of exit velocity and launch angle, even accounting for the weather, what the carry distance was way down. Right. It almost seems like it's reversed now. I haven't seen any numbers on this, but it seems like the ball is flying further now. It seems like there's more home runs per game now that it's hot, right? So I tweeted, and I'm sure I'm gonna get shit on, and a couple people are already making fun of me. But what if the change they made to the ball just made the weather impact it more drastically? It clean or drastic. What I did there was I mixed drastically and dramatically, and I don't even know what I think I said drastically. That's not a word. Um, Such a humble man you are in the Discord. Hey man, thank you. If you are in the Discord, shout out. Thank you. You like most people just watch this show to see what we're betting on, and you guys already know what we're betting on. So, well, not Jerry because he's just woke up. I'm back on Coors Light. I've been filling the bottles, recently. But anyway, um, I don't know. Ball's been flying. Home runs have been going, and it's been fun. It's been fun. If you haven't seen the run that we've kind of been on, I think like 4 out of the 6 days I've hit either a 2 or a 3-legger, round robins. So we are, I think, really close to dialing in a 3-leg just bomb and a 4-leg bomb. It's been a lot of fun, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, clean shaven, Eli. I don't know. It's just like I almost shaved, but then it's mostly laziness. There's a new Story So Far album. Is it good, virtual, or is it like? I didn't even listen to their last one because it was kind of just, like I listened to it once. It was kind of just weird. Uh, Releases. It came out like today. I didn't even know they released one. I'll give it a listen. Oh yeah, literally today. It was a good virtual. Did he make tonight? I think so. And that's the other thing. JP made the beat. Like I'm feeling pretty dialed. I don't want to change much vibe wise. You know what I mean? Um, I don't want to change a whole lot because like it's really great. Super sad. That's exactly what I want out of the story so far. Yeah, I feel like there's a good chance I shave my beard and then don't hit anything for like a month. You know what I mean? So, oh, that's tough. Oh, I don't know if I'll listen to it then. That is tough. Sorry, we're talking about, if you guys don't know, we're talking about the story so far. Lead singer's name is Parker. He's got a big hole in his chest, but apparently they released a new album that I haven't listened to in a while. I think Jerry's gonna be here kind of soon. He said 10 minutes, like 3 or 4 minutes ago. I mean, it's probably like 15 minutes from right now. He'll show up real quick. There's a pretty solid UFC card tomorrow. It's like midday. It's in Saudi Arabia. I think it's free on ABC. I like Johnny Walker to win -110. I think he's got a good shot to get a finish. I do like Shara Bullet, but -590 is not really playable. Kelvin Gastelum, Daniel Rodriguez is super interesting. I think Daniel Rodriguez is super live at +188 to win that fight, mostly as a fade. Kelvin Gastelum came in like way overweight, like I don't know, 10 plus pounds overweight. Daniel Rodriguez, and I don't think he's very good anyway. Kelvin Gastelum, that is. Daniel Rodriguez is like not very good either, but he's got a lot of experience. He's been around a while. He's been in there with some, pretty big names. And apparently he's super pissed off and an out of shape Kelvin Gastelum, add in the fact that I'm not super high on him anyway. Daniel Rodriguez at +188 is, I think super live. Johnny Red or Black? What are you talking about? What does that mean? Showtime. Yeah, that's the other thing. I was thinking about today with the whole, you know, ball flight thing is these pitcher we talked about it I think earlier this week. These pitcher numbers that have been really really good. I think we might see some bad outings. Like I think Carlos Rodon might get beat up tonight. I think he might get beat up tonight. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I think no bets for me yet on the UFC card tonight. But I think Daniel Rodriguez is definitely live at plus 180 whatever it is. I like the under in the heavyweight fight, Pavlovich Volkov. Um, Potentially even like what is Pavlovich to win in round one is plus 130. That's awful. So I don't know about playing that, but I like. And then in the main event, I like Robert Whitaker by decision. But I think he's very liable to get a finish in round 4 or 5. So Robert Whitaker, hang on a second here. All round betting. Robert Whitaker 4-5 or by decision is plus 165. That's interesting. Where I was just looking at it. Robert Whitaker in round 4 by itself and in round 5 by itself is like over plus 1,000. Alt method in round. Nope, that's not what I want. Robert Whitaker 4th round knockout is plus 1,800. That's crazy. I think very live. Robert Whitaker knockout round 5 is plus 2,300. I think that's very live. I know nobody really wants to hear me talk about UFC right now. I'm kind of just stalling for Jared, to be honest with you. Like the video, subscribe if you're not already. That'd be cool if you did those things for us. But I think that's definitely in play. Like I'm very high on Ikram Alexarov. I think he's very, very good. I also know he's been training for a 3-round fight. I think he's got a very, very short time to try to get Robert Whitaker out of there in the first round, maybe second round. If that doesn't happen, I think Robert Whitaker uses that experience and gets it done in either the championship rounds or by decision. Again, I'm very high on Ikram. Full camp. I think we maybe see Ikram as the favorite, and I think I maybe like Ikram to win that fight. But short notice, definitely favoring Whitaker here because although Ikram has been training, he's been training for a 3-round fight. Whitaker has been training 5 rounds for his full camp. So keep going, UFC. Yeah, thank you. So just real quick, I don't have a bet in. You guys are getting this actually before the Discord because don't actually have it in yet. There, somewhere I can just take Robert Whitaker by or just Robert. Maybe I was on DraftKings. Not FanDuel. That's what I was doing. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Gunner is due. Yeah, I agree. I'm not betting him though. To be clear. Round props. Yeah, I mean, Whitaker by decision at plus 250 is, I think, the bet. The bet, quote unquote, as far as not like sprinkling it. Under 1.5 on the Volkov Pavlovich fight. Honestly, I don't hate Daniel Rodriguez. I definitely don't hate it. Plus the what is it? Plus 3.5. So this is plus 923 on DraftKings. Whitaker by decision tomorrow. Under 1.5 rounds in the Pavlovich Volkov fight. And then Daniel Rodriguez plus 3.5 points. That is plus 923 on DraftKings. Something like that, I think, is what I'm going to be. Eli Saudi, I'm taking Ikram plus. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think the UFC kind of like Robert Whitaker is definitely a bigger name. I think the UFC would probably prefer to see Whitaker win that fight because then you open up title shots for Robert Whitaker. And listen, Robert Whitaker is a guy that if Izzy doesn't exist, like we're maybe talking about him as one of the best in the weight class like ever. Like he is that good. He just couldn't get it. He couldn't get it done because that other guy that was the best for a while is really really good. Ikram easy money. Whitaker is chinny. Ah man, Whitaker is so good, man. I think a lot of people are underestimating how good Whitaker is. I think the only 3 fights he's lost were to only 3 times he's lost were to champions, right? Logan Pepper buddies. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Doing a promo to join the Discord tonight. I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. What's up, Izzy? What sportsbook odds are easiest to depict? What does that mean? Costa hurt, Robert. Oh yeah, I know. But he's all like Rob Whitaker's also like a. I don't think I would call him chinny though. Yeah, he hurt him, but he's like he was able to get through that and win that fight, right? Um, I'm an Izzy fan, virtual. I am. A lot of people hate him. It does kind of suck the way he changed his entire fight style to kind of just be a point fighter towards the end of his title reign. But he's really good. He's really good. I don't mind his like his character or his persona either. I don't know. Jerry's still not here yet. Not totally shocked by that, but let's just talk about some baseball games. What do you guys think? And Jerry can he can catch up. Hang on, I gotta pull my cheat sheets back up because I'm an idiot. Closed them out. There they are. Mets Cubs already happened. A lot of home runs in that game. Just saying. Just saying. Jordan Montgomery and the Diamondbacks, Taijuan Walker and the Phillies. So I did something that I usually do not do. I have kind of my main ticket that's a 3-leg, and I round robined it. Because of how like chalky a lot of yesterday was, I also did a 3-leg kind of more chalk. And I know it's lefty, but it's June Schwarber on a Friday night. You know what I mean? Yeah, Eminaga got destroyed, right? Jerry's on his way. He woke up at 5:27, literally. You think Gunnar is going deep? I would not be surprised by that. I did not bet on it. I thought about it. So on my chalk ticket, I bet on Kyle Schwarber. Jerry Live, I'm pretty sure he texted me at 5:27. Said I just woke up. But yeah, I mean, Monty has been he's been okay. He hasn't been giving up a ton of home runs. Taijuan Walker has been giving up more home runs than we're expected, than we would have expected. But it's June and it's Kyle Schwarber and the ball's flying. So I'm gonna take Kyle Schwarber on my chalk, quote unquote chalk ticket. Jerry is here and we're just I was just wrapping up first game. Go ahead and bring him in whenever he's ready. I hear him. Yeah, he said sure. And there he is. What's up, bud?
Why do we gotta do the show so early, man?
I think I'm gonna buy you. Have you seen those alarm clocks that like they're drones?
Listen, Bucko. I don't gotta deal with your
goes
mouth. All
off,
right.
it jumps up and then it flies around the room. And you have to like go catch it.
I
I'm
wanted to
gonna
take
get
a
you one of
nap.
those. Would you use it?
What?
If I bought you the drone alarm that when it goes off, it goes up in
No.
the air and it flies around until you like get up and catch it and shut it off.
What I need is the alarm clock from SpongeBob.
Oh, the
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
You know what?
I swear to God, I said I'm gonna take a nice little nap, and I set my alarm for like 5 alarms just in case. I didn't hear any of them. This is me in my natural habitat when I just roll out of bed. I know it's not pretty. Leave me alone.
You know something funny? Potentially the only like negative thing I have to say about my wife is that she did not have cable growing up and does not understand my SpongeBob references. Like that's the only downside. You know what I mean?
Is your mic low for anybody else, or is it just me?
I don't know. Intervention for you and Jerry. Get your sleep. Hey, my sleep schedule is fine. Oh, early. Okay, I understand. I thought you said Eli instead of early. I've seen a Victor, is that just you that has said that FanDuel is down? I don't think FanDuel is down for me. It does not appear down for me. I've not tried to place a bet recently, but disheveled bum. Talking about Jerry, I'm guessing. We were just talking about the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. Do you have a bet in that game?
What did you bet?
I have. This is a rare thing. I have 2 tickets on the night slate. I have a quote unquote chalk ticket with Kyle Schwarber on it.
Of course you did. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, she just hasn't seen SpongeBob, Khalil. She literally just hasn't. It's like she never. I mean, she's seen like a couple random episodes, but like I saw every episode of SpongeBob up until like the year I don't know, whatever. I feel like it ended several times up until like the first time it ended. Like I
What
was
time did you
in
sleep? I'm
elementary
gonna
school or
be
something.
honest. I really don't sleep. I take naps occasionally.
I feel like
I really don't sleep.
I support that.
It's bad. Probably not healthy. I'm probably gonna die before I'm 40. But while I'm here, I'm gonna give out
You're
some
not 40
picks.
yet?
Um. All right. So you went Schwarber and who else? And another ticket.
This is the first game. So I've only talked about Schwarber thus far.
Okay. Well, surprise, surprise. You're really blowing people's minds right now. You're picking Kyle Schwarber on a ticket.
I said on
Jeez.
the chalk ticket because of how chalky yesterday was.
Okay. All right, buddy. And then you act like a genius. You go on these hot streaks with chalk, and then you act like you're the smartest guy in the world. Let me tell you something, buddy. I actually work for my picks, all right? And I'm going
Jackson
with
Merrill was plus 700 yesterday, bud.
okay. Well, congratulations. Jesus. What I don't know what you want from me.
You know, I don't know either.
You can go with the chalk. I'm gonna go with kind of chalk too. All right. It's not chalk. The odds are kind of tanked in this game because the weather's good. I'm going with Nick Castellanos.
Okay.
Obviously the last 5 days he's tattooed quite a few baseballs and he's not been rewarded for it. Singles, doubles, hitting the ball 104, 107, 107 miles per hour. We got a lefty on the mound. Castellanos is probably going to hit a home run today. He needs to be rewarded for some of these balls he's hitting. He's hitting them very hard. So obviously, we like Nicky versus a lefty. We like Bone versus a lefty too. But right now, Nick is the guy that seems that he's pretty locked in. Bryce Harper at home is not a bad pick. He never a bad pick. For some reason, Bryce Harper only likes to show up in front of the home crowd. But I mean, yeah, Trey Turner, sure, but I'm gonna go with Nick Castellanos. I think he was plus 425 or something around there. So
Not bad. The other thing that I do like about Schwarber, just real quick here, is that since it's lefty, you're getting plus 300, which is obviously a better number. I do think it is a lower, lower probability than if there was a righty out there, but lefties can hit Montgomery as well, and we've been was he under plus 200? He was like plus 200, maybe even yesterday. So I just remember that I had a day game ticket and a night game ticket yesterday, and they both went 2 for 3. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Anyway, Eric
yeah,
Petty,
did you
White
see
Sox.
my ticket?
Nope. Jack Flaherty, Tigers. No bet for me here, but you could talk me into a Lou Bob ticket if you wanted to.
Oh Jesus, tastes so good. Yeah. By the way, Paul Goldschmidt is dead to me.
Yeah, you needed him too yesterday, right?
I needed him for 1,600 yesterday.
I needed him for. What did I need him for? 1,600. I had Judge, Goldschmidt, Merrill.
I had Judge, Goldschmidt, and Adames for 1,600. That's weird. That's very weird. It would have been 1,600 for you too.
$10 to win 1,643.
Nice. Jerry chooses violence every day. I'm a very peaceful man, my friend. I'm old. Irregardless. Do you have a bet in this game?
No.
Okay. I'm getting a little crazy now.
Okay.
I think Colt Keith is on the cusp of a power surge. A lot of people are he's gonna hit a home run today, and a lot of people are gonna say, look at this, look who's hitting a home run. You see people do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? The guy they never heard of or something. And they're like, what? Look at this guy hitting a home run when I bet on this guy. Let me tell you something. Get ready to remember Colt Keith's name. This kid has a lot of pop. He's not a little guy. He's a second baseman, but he's a bigger second baseman. He's 6'2", I think 220. Had a lot of power in the minor leagues. I think he had 27 home runs in the minors last year. Riddled with injuries in the minor leagues, so he didn't have the big, there wasn't a big aura around him. But right now, the way he's hitting the baseball, as far as exit velocity, I think we're gonna see almost like a Colton Cowser run. Remember that run that he went on? I think it was a month ago. where
Yep.
he was just hitting the piss out of the baseball. So, Colt Keith plus 800 on FanDuel. Actually, I think he's plus 825 on MGM. So, if you want to take him there instead.
I just need you to know, I didn't hear most of what you just said because I was trying really hard not to interrupt you because this man's name in chat is Hawk. And I think that's crazy. No bet for me here. Rays and who's let's see, the Pirates. Rays Pirates. Who's pitching for the Pirates? That was a late what is this guy's name? Carmen Lodzinski for the Pirates. Keep it short here. This is on my other ticket. This is on my quote unquote main ticket that I also round robin, and potentially my favorite play of the day. It's Brian Reynolds to hit a home run. I think he's very dialed in right now. Kind of crushing the ball, especially against the righties. I just got lost in the sauce a little bit. Give me a second. Pepio is like whatever, 5.3% of his at-bats to lefties, ending in a home run. So that's pretty good. It's hotter than hell. So the ball's going to fly. And yeah, the last few balls he's hit against the right-handed pitcher, 101 fly ball that went out, 105.6 fly ball that was a double play somehow, 103 fly ball. Like every time he hits the baseball right now against the righty, it's going a long way. And Pepio's not a good righty, and it's how I think the ball's going to carry. So give me all Brian Reynolds at a crazy number, +5 something. I think that's kind of crazy.
Okay. You really like Brian Reynolds.
So you're going to O'Neal Cruz. We're going back against each other.
You know where I'm going with this. Let me find the best price.
I got you, bud. Hang on. Just talk about it. I'll find the price for you.
I love that you immediately knew what I was doing.
475 MGM.
Okay. That's what we're doing. Because I couldn't make up my mind, and you just did it for me. All right, moving on. Why am I full cam? What's going on? I'm not giving a big speech here.
Easton's honest producer, Nothing else to add other than you actually like Brian Reynolds the most, but you don't want to play him because I'm on him. So then you just went to the other lefty that might hit one.
Yeah,
Cruz.
You see where I'm going with this.
Okay, that's the write up, guys. That's the write up. Cool. I just did the out shopping bot in the Discord for O'Neal Cruz, and that everybody's probably assuming I'm going to try to bet O'Neal Cruz now. So I don't know. Maybe type something up that I'm not doing that, and that you are, and it's definitely going to lose. But Braves, Yankees, Chris Sale, Carlos Rodon. I mentioned earlier, maybe I think right before you joined, I think Rodon gets beat up tonight. Like he's had some good outings. He's had some really solid outings. I feel like he has given up a lot of hard hit balls that have not done any damage. And just with the way the last week or so we've been seeing the ball fly, especially in Yankee Stadium, I think Carlos Rodon. I mean, we saw it with Luis Hill yesterday. Got lit up in a way that he has not gotten lit up all year. This is a Braves offense that has been underperforming for most of the season. We'll see what happens with the balls flying. I'm on Sean Murphy. He's back. He's back destroying baseballs. I don't think there's much history there. But let's see. He hasn't been back long. Let me pull this up real quick. I guess a couple weeks now. But anyway, since he's been back, 106.9 line drive, 108.7 fly ball that went out, 106.8 fly ball that went out. That was yesterday. All three of those were yesterday. So I think he's dialed in. I think he's going up against Rodon, who has good numbers. I think has gotten a little lucky, and I think the ball is going to be carrying. And I think Sean Murphy at what does that say? A huge number plus whatever it is, 500, 700. I don't know. I can't see it. Plus 500. That's crazy. And yeah, that would be like two of the quote unquote main ticket. That is like a lot. That's crazy. What do you think, bud? You got anything in this game?
That's a good pick. I hate to say it. I hate to admit it. And that's probably the best pick of the game. So
Wow.
You can have it.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. I was hoping you were going to argue with me or something. Cutter Crawford and the Red Sox. Andrew Abbott and the Reds. You got anything in here? I do have something, but I'll let you go first. I've been talking a lot.
I gotta have something in this game. I don't have anything yet.
Okay. Well, I'll give you my pick. This is the third leg of the quote-unquote main ticket. It's the only chalky leg on there. So I talked about Brian Reynolds. I talked about Sean Murphy. Now I'm going to talk just a little bit about this Tyler O'Neill guy who's been destroying the baseball. Andrew Abbott is a little bit no, he's not. Andrew Abbott is not a reverse split pitcher. He gives up home runs and he gives them up to righties. That's just a thing that he does. Not prepared, I guess, for this show here, but Great American Ballpark, Little League, it's hot. It's like really hot. We might see like an 89-mile-an-hour fly ball go out in Cincinnati tonight if the ball's carrying anything like it has of late. Last few days, 106.1 fly ball that was a fly out. He had a 100-mile-an-hour pop-up, which is kind of weird, but a 105.8 fly ball that went out, especially if we filter this down to lefties. Like everything he's hitting, it's not even that it's just 100. It's usually like 105 plus. The fly ball percentage is close to 40 in the last 5 games, which is crazy. And again, like a fly ball at 95 is probably going out in Cincinnati tonight. So give me all of Tyler O'Neill. The number's not great, but when you pair this with the other two plus 500s, you get a ticket that is, I think, very, very, very reasonable. $10 to win. What is it? $10 to win. Oh, sorry, I did $15.24 to make it an even $2,000 payout if we win. That would be cool. That would be cool. And again, that is Brian Reynolds, Sean Murphy, Tyler O'Neill. I do have a quote-unquote chalk ticket. We skipped that with Aaron Judge and Kyle Schwarber. And then, we're done. Ellie De La Cruz. Forgot. So my main ticket, quote unquote, the one that I like a lot, I have $15 on it straight. And then I did round robin it as well. That's Brian Reynolds. That's Sean Murphy. That's Tyler O'Neill. Easton is showing that to you on the screen right now. Just in case it's a super chalky night again, Kyle Schwarber, Aaron Judge, Ellie De La Cruz is on a separate ticket. I just played that in round robin that one or anything. It's just $10 to win 700. And that's all my bets, Jerry. What do you think, man?
So, I mean, you want to target Abbott, right?
I do.
But there's not many options. Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
You're gonna agree with me again, aren't you?
All right, sneeze successful. Very good. Mission accomplished. Snots everywhere. He's definitely not a reverse split guy. He's only given up one home run to lefties because obviously the first thing that comes to mind is Devers, who can hit lefties very well as a lefty. O'Neill seems like the only pick from the Boston side, which you took, which I respect. Ellie at plus 420. Is that the best line?
For who?
Ellie De La Cruz.
I took him at plus 440. FanDuel.
Wait, you took O'Neill Cruz. I mean, you took Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, so I have two different tickets.
Jesus Christ.
Remember, I don't ever do this. On my main, quote-unquote, main ticket, I have Tyler O'Neill plus 250. On my chalk ticket, which doesn't make sense because Ellie wouldn't be the chalk here, but I have Ellie plus 440.
That makes no sense.
Nope. I took my first three reads. Reynolds, Murphy, O'Neill. That's kind of my main ticket. And then I really wanted to play Kyle Schwarber and Aaron Judge together as a chalk, but, I feel like Ellie at plus 440 was just kind of crazy and wrong, so did that.
I'm taking Ellie De La Cruz in one ticket. I'm not doing the two ticket.
Okay, that's fair. It's valid.
Unbelievable. Now you're just hogging picks.
Sorry, bud. When they're the right picks,
Next. I'm only betting one more home run in the slate. I'm not betting it because I'm going to do
slate, like the after 7:00 games. Nothing was jumping at me at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The rest of the show might go pretty quick here. George Kirby, Mariners, Trevor Rogers, Marlins. I was close on Jesus Sanchez again. I think that would be 3 days in a row for him to hit one. You were on him. Was that Wednesday or Oh, that was Tuesday. Sorry, that was Tuesday. And then Wednesday he hit one, and they were off yesterday. I was on him Wednesday. You were on him Tuesday. I think there's a really good chance Jesus Sanchez hits one out again tonight. I'm not betting it, so I mean that doubles the chances of it happening. But yeah, what's up? What do you got in this one? Go for 3 tickets next time? Nah, this is a very, very rare thing, a night slate with me having two slips. I don't like doing it, but I don't know. What if we hit both of them though? Wouldn't that be crazy?
I'm not betting this game, by the way.
Not betting this game. Mariners been striking out a ton, by the way. I know Trevor Rogers isn't that good, but I don't know, something to note. I don't know who's pitching for the Blue Jays. I don't really care. Carlos Carrasco is pitching for the Guardians. I also don't have a bet here, but you can pretty much lock in that Jose Ramirez is going to hit one out because I needed him to hit one out yesterday to cash the day game ticket, which would have been insane, and he did not. So Jerry in sync with Eli today. This could go. This could either be really good or really bad. I agree. We generally don't agree on much, and I think that's pretty much all 3 of my quote unquote main picks you've been a fan of. So
Yesterday, Eli stole my ticket.
Who are you, Corey?
I posted 1 minute before you. I posted Judge, Goldschmidt, and Adames. You switched to one guy. You completely stole my ticket.
I actually didn't know that.
You
I
did.
didn't know you bet those 2 guys until right now.
You're full of shit.
I don't
Eli
care.
steals my tickets every day, guys. I'm the genius here.
Did you round robin it? I need you to cash at me $200. Anyway, do you have a ticket in this game?
No.
Jerry doesn't.
Wait, what
collab.
game?
That's a rule. The Blue Jays Guardians.
No.
What's the third chalk guy? Ellie De La Cruz, even though it's not really chalk. So it's Kyle Schwarber, Aaron Judge, Ellie De La Cruz. Royals Rangers, Brady Singer, Nathan Eovaldi.
I wanted to, but I'm not.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I had Josh H. Smith written down for those interested in, who I wrote down but didn't bet on. Not a ton I want to get into because I didn't bet on it, but I always look at Eli's tickets first, Jerry. I mean, who wouldn't,
Why do you got to say that, Jose?
Orioles.
What like
Houston Astros? Who's pitching for Houston? Jacob Bloss. What, bud? Sorry.
Jose just came here to hurt my feelings. That's all. That's his job, was just to hurt my feelings. There was no reason to say that.
That's true. I thought it was funnier than hell, though. Pick a Rangers lefty. If I did pick one for the number, Josh H. Smith. If you want, a chalk leg, obviously Corey Seager. Loctopus likes Nate Lowe. But I don't want to tell you that because he's going to accuse me of stealing his picks when he uses my damn website. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? I don't know, Loctopus. And you have a bet on Orioles Astros?
I hate when a rookie makes his debut pitching.
It's tough. Don't really know what to do with it, man.
It's just you don't know what you're gonna get. These kids are pumped up with adrenaline, and this kid is actually pretty decent too. I mean, he throws high 90s, high spin rate, so he could have a decent debut today. So I really, there's just nothing to really go off of. Obviously, Grayson Rodriguez is excellent. Just there's too many unknowns.
Yeah, Gunnar Henderson's really good at baseball, and I'm never going to tell you that's a bad pick. I'm never going to try to convince you not to bet on him. He's really good at baseball. Loctopus catching strays. I honestly, I feel like publicly I talk so much shit about Loctopus, and it doesn't really reflect, my feelings toward the guy. I'm a big Loctopus fan. I have been for.
Do you ever see Loctopus on a live stream? This kid thinks he's so good looking.
I mean, he's kind of handsome. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but he just has the look of I'm good looking and I know it.
I can see that. But I guarantee you guys, I've been a Loctopus fan longer than you have. So
he has this freaking chiseled jawline, which drives me nuts.
Can we stop talking about this man's appearance? Why do you look so mad about Loctopus being handsome?
Because we're a bunch of degenerates. We're not supposed to be good looking.
You don't think I'm good looking?
Look at you. Look at me. Look at most of the people in the community. Most of us are fat, ugly. Like, that's the way it should be. We're degenerates. Why do you have this? I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I feel like
You should be a
we're.
lawyer or a doctor or something. Do something with your
I feel
life.
like me and
Stop
you are
being
a
a
couple of
degenerate.
handsome dudes. To be honest with you, I feel like we're a couple of handsome dudes. Jerry has a crush on. Who do you like for
I just
Seattle?
want better for him. I want better for him.
Yeah. Seattle, Miami. Jesus Sanchez with a gun to my head, but I didn't bet that game. Neither one of us did. Nationals, Rockies, Coors Field. Anything you like here? I do not have a bet. But little arm Jerry getting pissed. How are you gonna Loctopus?
Why is he in here? Get out. Out. Jesus.
Talking about you being handsome, and I don't know. Anyway, do you have a bet on Nationals, Royals, D. Hers, and Dak Hudson?
My last
looks
pick.
like Toronto white guy. It's because he's a Toronto white guy. I'm sorry, buddy. I am.
My last pick. You did it again. Every time I go to fucking
First time.
talk,
That's the first time today.
I'm gonna have one more home run. It's either gonna be in this game or it's gonna be in Dodgers Angels. I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't.
If it is in this game, who would it be?
It looks like the ball's been flying a little bit in Colorado again.
It had. Yes, I agree.
Did you pick one in this game?
I did not. Jay says Winker. Dude, I was so close. Yesterday, I was so close to having Winker instead of Jose Ramirez. I was also close to having Ohtani. Like, my ticket for the day games yesterday was almost Winker, Jordan, and Ohtani. And that would have just been insane, and it would have hit. But I left Jose Ramirez in this. But no, I mean, I don't have a pick here. Nothing jumped. Yes, I love the ballpark, and the pitching matchup isn't good. Like, there could definitely be some more home runs here. I'm not high on either one of these offenses. Eddie Rosario could hit one, yeah. Lane Thomas could absolutely hit one. It's just tough for me to. It's tough for me to like. I have to really like a pick on one of these teams because they both kind of stink, even with an in-course field.
We don't have a lineup.
Ugly is interesting. Ezekiel Tovar, after that run in spring training, when I tweeted it like he was going to be an alien and hit like 30 plus home runs, kind of cooled off a little bit. Maybe he comes back tonight. I don't know. You just want to move on and think about that a little bit more, or what do you got?
Yeah, we don't even have all the props yet for all the players in this game.
Yeah, you guys start waking up a little earlier, bud. Colin Diarrhea, Dylan Cease, Milwaukee Brewers, San Diego Padres. No bet for me. Don't even really care that much, to be honest with you, about it.
Yeah, no.
What's the tragic event that is making Castellanos? So I think he didn't actually see that Willie Mays passed away. Rest in peace. Sorry, I'm not trying to make it. He didn't see that until after the game. So that's potentially the news. It counts, like it rolls over.
Actually, he hit the walk-off single right after, didn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't hit home runs.
Yeah, sure.
Like, the whole thing is like it's home runs. Chris Paddock and the Twins, it's Joey, right? Whatever, Estes and the Oakland Athletics. Somebody mentioned Royce Lewis. That guy's been unbelievable since he's been back. Tough for me to get there in Oakland. I'm assuming you feel the same. This pitching matchup is awful. Like, I really wish this game wasn't in Oakland, and then I'd probably be all over it with like maybe even a same game parlay of like, I don't know, Royce and a couple other guys to do something. But I don't know. I'm just kind of out on Oakland.
Chris Paddock stinks.
Yeah,
What
Estes
happened
isn't
to
good
that
either.
guy? This guy was I wouldn't say phenomenal, but I remember when he first came up, I think it was 2019, and him and Pete Alonso were just battling, right? San Diego and New York fans hated each other because of this rivalry, because Chris Paddock thought he was robbed of Rookie of the Month. It was actually pretty funny. But the kid, he was really good. Couldn't stand him. Dickhead, but he was really good. And then he fell off a cliff. So, I don't know.
You know what I was thinking about while you were saying that? Yeah, and like I don't know. I feel like as soon as a guy comes up, they can look electric until more film comes out on them, and there's more things for these MLB hitters to look at, and then they kind of get exposed a little bit. Maybe we're seeing a little bit of that. But we're having sloppy joes tonight. What would you think about like an over medium egg with some hot sauce on top of a sloppy joe? What would your just initial vibe be on that?
Don't ruin it. It's fine the way it is. You make it
That's
the way
true.
the recipe says, and you move on. You don't have to do anything crazy.
What about if I have like one sandwich that's just a normal sloppy joe? I always put hot sauce on it, so like just a sloppy joe with hot sauce. Then I have another one where I try an over medium egg on it.
Nah, you're getting too cute.
Okay.
You go by the book, and that's it.
Have you ever had a runny egg on a burger?
A runny egg on a burger. No, I like my burgers regular.
Dude, you gotta try it sometime. Like a thick burger, you know what I'm saying? Like a half pounder with bacon and egg on it, and then like sriracha is really the hot sauce to put on that. You don't want it super runny. You don't want to you want it over medium. Just like you want some firm yolk in there with a little bit of runny. But man, that will change your burger game completely.
Listen, I'm probably gonna die young anyway, and you're just trying to like force this food down my throat. You trying to give me diabetes or something?
Acute sloppy joe. I don't know what that means, but I'm interested to know what it means at least. I think the answer is probably no, but I mean you never know because I don't know what that is. I was gonna talk about something else. Yeah, Eddie Rosario. I think I mentioned like I've been on him a couple times. That's not a bad bet. Runny egg is fire. Yeah. So if I'm just gonna eat like an egg for breakfast, I always want it over easy. I don't want any hard egg in there. If you want it on a sandwich, on a burger, or on a potential sloppy joe, which I'm thinking about doing tonight, I feel like you want it just over medium. You want a little bit of octuosexual. Yeah. You want a little bit of hard yolk in there. You know what I'm saying? Breakfast Baconator from Wendy's. So who has? I feel like if you live in Indianapolis, Punch Burger has a really good egg and bacon burger, but I've never had Punch Burger in Indianapolis without having explosive diarrhea to follow. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing. Angels Dodgers. Patrick Sandoval. I think it's Landon Knack. Knack gives up a bunch of home runs. Sandoval kind of does too. No bet for me, but I mean, pick a guy on the Dodgers who's good at baseball. I'm probably in. What do you think?
So this sucks. So I decided that I'm gonna end up doing my last pick in the Washington Colorado game. They are gatekeeping all these props. So now I can't get. I want to take a shot on Luis Garcia, right? Which sounds insane. He hasn't hit a home run this month, but he has been trending in the right direction. He hasn't even been getting a lot of hits lately. It's been pretty rough. But the odds that we're probably going to get is going to be worth it, especially in Colorado. But there's only one book right now that I see that's offering props for him. It's DraftKings at plus 650, which I still think is pretty good odds. So I don't know. It's they only do this with certain games, and those are the games that end up having a lot of home runs. So that way you can't parlay your other picks with this specific game. You know what I mean? Usually they have no problem putting the props out early, even without lineups or whatever, right? Every other game you see it. You can bet games early, way before lineups come out. Can't do it with certain games. There's probably going to be 7 home runs hit in this game, and they're not going to give out the props, and then you're going to be forced to same game parlay them. So it's so stupid, man.
I will say, like, and obviously I've kind of turned into a meme in some circles of gambling Twitter, talking about the baseball being changed, being very vocal about that. But when the baseball was not flying, I was shocked that FanDuel was pretty consistently, every time I would punch in something into pick it, the shop odds for like almost every home run, FanDuel was the best odds. Now that the ball's not flying, or that the ball seems to be flying a lot better, MGM almost across the board, everything I've checked, at least like parlay wise, has been hundreds of points higher than FanDuel. I'm just telling you facts, things that I have observed. I'm not trying to, do any conspiracy theories, anything like that. But if you are only using FanDuel, if you only have one sports book, if you're in Florida, I'm sorry, you are in a monopoly till 2051. I would literally move out of the state and go somewhere else. If you are not in Florida and you are only using FanDuel, you're doing it wrong and you're just losing money. You're just wasting money. Get on some other sports books. DJanalytics.com/betmgm. All those things. MGM this week has been crushing. FanDuel has been crushing everyone. From what I've seen in home runs. I think you've seen the same because I think most of your tickets recently have been on MGM too, right?
You know what's making a comeback the last few days? Fanatics, which wasn't even on my radar for props, for odds, because they've been terrible since the merger. I don't know what happened the last few days, but they're giving some really, really good odds on players.
You know what's funny? Probably shouldn't say this on air, but I don't even have a Fanatics account because I'm waiting until I have my own referral link for Fanatics so I can sign up with my own referral link. And also, they don't have a desktop app, and that pisses me off.
Okay.
So I don't even have a Fanatics account.
Well, you should check it out, just for odd shopping purposes.
When I have my own referral link and I can double credit that, I'm going to. We're almost plus 400 yesterday, got it 700. Yeah, it's crazy. Jerry's Nats game is back. Where's that? So what did you like for the Dodgers game? Did you pick something? No, we didn't pick anything in the Dodgers game, but pick I mean,
I'm waiting for the Colorado game to open up. I didn't pick anything for the Dodgers game. Let me guess. You're gonna pick Shohei Ohtani.
Makes a ton of sense against his own team. I don't think there's a whole lot of like animosity or anything there, that like a revenge narrative. But Shohei Ohtani is like really, really good at baseball. So, any closing thoughts from you, my best friend Jerry? Or we should recap and then do the closing thoughts. But
I'm probably just gonna throw this in 4 legs for now, and there's nothing I could do. I just gotta sit and wait for that game to open up. I'm betting Nick Castellanos.
Izzy says it's open. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just
Jesus
want you to know,
Christ!
Izzy says it's open. I'm just giving you that information, and if it changes anything you're about to say, I'm sorry. I feel like I was helping you there.
All right, you did good.
Thanks.
That was worth it.
Thanks, bud. So you're gonna punch in those odds. I had something I was gonna say. If you have not liked the video already, please do that. There's again, we've had a solid week, pretty much across the board. Viewers this week have been crazy. Thank you. It means a lot to us that you give an hour of your time on a Friday evening when you could be doing anything, and you're spending here with us. So that really means a lot to us. We don't say that enough. Jerry never says it, or rarely at least. But it means I appreciate. No, he appreciates it too. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Friday. But hit the like button if you have not subscribed to the channel. Please also do that. We're closing in on 1,000. I think at 1,000 we maybe get monetization, so we might make like $4 from ad revenue on this video if we can hit 1,000. So like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate everybody who's active in chat as well. Did I buy you enough time, bud?
Did you recap your picks?
Not yet. You want me to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 2 tickets. Very rare for me. It was a weird thing. I felt like yesterday was really, really chalky, and the guys that we have pretty much been expecting to hit home runs a lot all year just kind of all did it at once because the ball seems to be flying a lot better right now. So I have a chalk parlay, I really wanted to play Kyle Schwarber and Aaron Judge together. Those were the kind of the 2 that I wanted to key in on a again, quote unquote chalk parlay. I also threw an Ellie De La Cruz. I think plus 440 is a too high of a number for him. But honestly, they're like pick if you want to tail that, you don't really love Ellie, and you want a safe, quote unquote, safe home run lottery ticket, which doesn't exist. Play Schwarber, play Judge, and then pick somebody, Ohtani or somebody like that, right? Because I think it could be another really chalky night, and I didn't want to miss out on that. My main ticket, quote unquote, again, I don't like this. Just makes me feel I feel cringy. I'm sorry if you guys are cringing while I'm saying this, because this is not what I like to do. I don't like the thing of, if I post 12 home run lottery tickets a day, I might have like 5 a week to promote on Twitter. That kind of rubs me the wrong way. That's not what I'm about at all. So I do apologize that this is happening. But the main ticket, quote unquote, the one that I feel really, these are all looks that I really like tonight. I also round robin this one. Brian Reynolds at plus 525, Sean Murphy plus 500, and Tyler O'Neill plus 250. Again, I think Rodon has a tough night tonight, and I think Sean Murphy is a big part of that at plus 500. That's a crazy number. Brian Reynolds has just been destroying baseballs, especially as a lefty against righties. Good matchup for him. Plus 525 is, again, I think way too high of a number. And Tyler O'Neill against Abbott in that ballpark in this heat, like, I mean, I feel pretty solid about that one too. That's it. I put Alien. I know but I tried to explain my way around that, right? Like my main goal was to play Schwarber and Judge together as the basis of the chalk ticket. Yeah, I mean, sure, throw O'Neill on that. But I had that first, the MGM ticket in first because that was my again that's my my main ticket, my 3 favorite looks for tonight. I was like, maybe we have a super chalky night again. And I just want to play Schwarber and Judge. Jerry's going to go 3 for 3. I hope so, man. Jerry is due. Like, as much shit as I've been talking about Jerry, me hitting tickets and Jerry not hitting tickets, like, Jerry's been so close for a lot longer than I was so close before this kind of heater that I'm on. So Jerry's hot streak is coming in soon. And if you have not experienced a Jerry hot streak, it is unbelievable. Like, it is wild to watch. I will never forget. Can I finish this? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. I will never forget that run you went on. Was it December, January with NFL and NBA, where it was literally like every night this man was winning like $2,000 off like a $30 bet. I was like, what the hell has gotten into this guy? So you're gonna get back there soon, and it's gonna be something crazy to watch. My back is starting to really hurt from carrying your dumbass though. So if you could pick it up soon, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you're really killing it, buddy. With Kyle Schwarber on your ticket. Yeah, I'm so impressed.
Hell up, dude.
Jesus
Plus 300, man.
Get over yourself, man. I'm betting on real players. Like, I'm betting on Colt Keith today, right? Colt Keith's going to hit a home run. He may hit 2 home runs, and everybody's going to look at me like I'm a genius. But wait, no, they won't, because you're going to have a ticket that's going to hit with Kyle Schwarber and freaking Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani, and everybody's going to forget about my pick with the real player with real odds, Okay. All right, buddy. Anyways, regardless, here's my ticket that's going to hit today. It's going to be a 5-legger that's going to hit today. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm never going to speak to Eli again after this. I'm probably going to quit the show and make my own Discord. Anyways, Nick Castellanos is going to hit a home run. Colt Keith, when he hits a home run, it's going to be beautiful. Everybody needs to tag me and tag Eli especially. Rub it in his face because this moron is just picking chalk. I'm going with O'Neill Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz, I promise you, this was not a stupid, I'm just going to pick 2 Cruzes like a lot of people do. No, I like to do that for fun sometimes. That had no correlation. These two picks had no correlation with each other. It just happened to be there. And Luis Garcia. Luis Garcia is going to hit his first home run of June while on a cold streak at plus 560. And that's another guy that you're going to come back and you're going to say, wow, that was a good pick. But then, like I said, Eli's probably going to hit a chalky parlay and everybody's going to forget about little old Jerry. It is what it is.
Yeah, you guys couldn't see me. I was like, I was just laughing my ass off that entire time that Jerry was full screen. So that was fun. This is a fun show, I do, if you could start waking up like just 15 minutes earlier, make the show on time, I think everybody would appreciate that. But also gives me, maybe it's not that bad of a thing. It gives me a little bit of time to ramble about some UFC thoughts. You like Nick, that's good. Hey, Chad, thanks a lot. Any closing thoughts before I, wrap us up and I go to Sloppy Joe with an egg on it just to piss you off?
You stink.
Thanks, buddy. Happy Friday, guys. Good luck on all of your bets. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe button on your way out. Be nice to each other. We'll see you Tuesday, 5:30.